Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises to the Most High and the Son, Yahushua. Today's class, a seer, a prophet, a man of God. As I've been examining the scriptures lately, I've been seeing a lot of errors in the teaching that we have received. And, I see that a lot of Israel are not going to like the truth. A lot of us like being unified in lies and comfortable with tradition. But a lot of us, we still have that Christianity spirit out there as far as seeing things the same way that they came into the truth. You should be having a different vision once you walked in this truth. You should be examining everything that you was taught in this truth. But let's go to Jeremiah 1 and 5. I'm going to get started. And I expound as we go. Read that out.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly.
See, before the Most High even formed you in the belly, read.
I knew thee.
See, he knew thee. He knew you wicked. He know who you are. You can clone yourself amongst us or amongst Israel. That's why it's careful to who you're dealing with out here. Read on.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
Before thou was even born, I sanctified thee. I cleansed thee. Read.
And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Some of us, we're dealing with men that's not in this walking in this light. Some of us, we just do things because it's comfortable for our family. It's comfortable for our children. It's comfortable for a woman to be wicked as hell and have a weak-minded husband. It's comfortable for the man not to rule his household. When you examine these scriptures, and a lot of times people say, I'm shooting slugs. I'm just showing you what the Bible say. And a lot of times people can't accept that. Give me 2 Timothy 1 and 7. A lot of times people can't take it because it is the truth. And it hurts sometimes, but it is the truth. Read that out.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1 and verse 7. For God had not given us the spirit of fear.
See, a lot of brothers, they come in this truth. They still got that Christianity mind, man, because that's what Esau teach you to fear. When you're in this truth, you shouldn't fear anything, man. Some of us are afraid to die. Some of us are afraid to go to jail. Some of us are afraid to take a hit for our nation. You shouldn't be afraid of anything. So if you still got that fear in you, you're not that man of God. Read on.
But of power.
Power, knowledge, man. Having the understanding to teach the nation. Not afraid of what they think about you. Read.
And of love.
And of love. Showing compassion to your nation. A lot of times people see us out there on the streets. They think that's how we are. We out there dealing. I'm going to show you. Dealing with wicked demons. Read on.
And a sound mind.
And a what?
And a sound mind.
You out there teaching this truth. You should have a sound mind. Some of us, we don't have that because we get caught up into any wave out there, to anything out there. We run into it. I run from it. That's why I tell you, I delete you off my page. I don't deal with that. Give me Ezekiel 3 and 1. See, because some people are used to these effeminate prophets. I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't get a chance. It would have been 2 hours long. None of the prophets was effeminate, man. They all died for this truth. Read that out.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest.
Eat that what thou studiest. Read.
Eat this roll.
Take this Bible and study it, man. Read.
And go speak unto the house of Israel.
Now, we got people out here in this truth want to tell you how to do your job. How you going to follow a dummy, man? Somebody that don't have no understanding of what this mission is about. Read on.
So I opened my mouth.
So I took my time and started studying, read.
And he caused me to eat that roll.
Eat this Bible, man. Get the understanding. Read.
And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat.
Cause thy mind to study. Read on.
And fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee.
Fill thy mind with this roll, with this knowledge, this Bible that I give thee. That I give thee. Don't no man give you anything. Read.
Then did I eat it.
And I love to eat it, man, because it fills me, because I know the mission. Read.
And it was in my mouth as honey for sweet.
It was in my mouth. Some people's mouth, it's just in their mouth for stank, man, because they're not understanding. Read on.
And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel.
He said, go, get thee to the house of Israel. He didn't tell me to listen to no one else. Read.
And speak with my words.
See, when you're out there and you're understanding, a lot of people, they look at what I'm doing there, or some of these other brothers, they're not understanding. We're speaking with the word, man, with this Bible. Read.
Unto them.
Some of them don't want to hear it. We're not out there to play games with them, man. They don't understand that this whole society is witchcraft. Read on.
For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of an hard language.
Read on.
But to the house of Israel.
They understand. We can't be out there speaking Hebrew to them. And that's something else I'm going into, because I'm starting to understand I got to go deeper. Because I need the nations to know the truth. I'm all about truth that the Most High is putting in my spirit. Read on.
Not too many people of a strange speech and of an hard language.
It's not hard for people to understand. It's just English is witchcraft. English is the basics language on the planet, man. It's an illiterate language. You got witches. You don't know what you're saying sometimes. People can't comprehend what you're saying. Read on.
Whose words thou canst not understand.
See, they understand. Some of them just sleep. Read on.
Surely, had I sent thee to them,
the southern kingdom, read.
They would have hearkened unto thee.
Read on.
But the house of Israel,
northern kingdom, read.
Will not hearken unto thee.
They hate to listen, man, because they're into all kind of Catholicism. Read on.
For they will not hearken unto me.
They don't like to listen to their own power. Read.
For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted.
Hard-headed, man. Hard-headed. Read on.
Behold, I made thy face strong against their faces.
He said he gave us more knowledge than what they could understand. Read.
And thy forehead strong against their forehead.
They have no understanding what we're saying. Don't come out. Once you understand, man, you're in a fight you can't win. Read.
As an adamant harder than flint.
Like a rock, man. Read.
Have I made thy forehead.
Read on.
Fear them not.
It say what?
Fear them not.
I can't fear what people say, man. We shouldn't, if you doing this work, you shouldn't fear what people say. They're going to say all kind of things about you. Read on.
Neither be dismayed at their looks.
Because you understand, they facial expression change. Read.
Though they be a rebellious house.
We're not sent out to angels, Father knows best children's out there, man. We're sent out there to a people that have been destroyed by their enemy. Give me 2 Timothy 1:8. It's a hard job, but then you got, like I say, you tell them the truth, oh, they hate you even more. They don't really hate me. They hate the power. Read that up.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1 and verse 8. Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord.
Say, be not thou therefore ashamed. I should be ashamed to tell somebody that they got to forget everything they learned in Christianity and still teaching Christ walked on water. That he turned water into wine. I got to teach them the truth. It say, be not ashamed, man. I'm not ashamed of this truth. Read.
Of the testimony of our Lord.
Of what?
Of our Lord.
Of our Lord. Read.
Nor of me, his prisoner, but be thou partaker of the affliction of the gospel according to the power of God.
According to what?
The power of God.
The power of God, man. The power is ordained us to go out here and do this. But you got some pretender lights out there on the streets too. Everybody always, don't call my name out, but they'll get in and talk bad about you.
That's right.
See, that's how it is with Israel niggas. I ain't got nothing negative to say about you, but I'm going to teach the truth, though. Give me John 15:16. I love my people. That's why I go out there. They don't understand how I go home. I go home, I'm devastated. And I won't get into that, but read that.
The book of St. John, chapter 15, verse 16. Ye have not chosen me.
See, ye have not chosen me. Read on.
But I have chosen you.
Read on.
And ordained you.
I can't have no other person trying to tell me something that I know that they don't know what they're talking about. When the power put the spirit on you, you go with that. Read on.
That ye should go and bring forth fruit.
That's what you should be out there doing, going and bring forth fruit. When you got Israel niggas out here making videos about their own people, man, they'll let you know they ain't trying to bring forth fruit. They trying to cast strife, man, amongst the nation. We got one common enemy, really multiple common enemies, but we attack each other. That's how you can tell that some of Israel is still in the mind of a nigga. Read.
And that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you.
Read on.
These things I command you, that ye love one another.
So where is the love? Israel don't think that we love each other. I love my whole nation. I talk to anybody. We got a camp big across the street, don't even come and speak to us. I won't call their name out because they're a bunch of Israel niggas. That's what goes on in Israel. We got all these false prophets walking around here trying to raise up the nation, but they're not conducting themselves as a man of God. Read on.
If the world hate you,
you got to understand when you out there putting that truth out there, that fire, they gonna hate you, man. Your own nation, the 2/3. Read.
Ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Understand this. Read on.
If ye were of the world would love his own.
So this is going into Israel. If you was of that garbage and that mess that they keep up around here, time to step up and be mans in this truth. You can't dictate how a man go out there and teach his peoples, man. You have to understand he is in the spirit of Yahweh and the Most High. Read on.
But because ye are not of the world.
See, because you don't go along with that garbage that's going on out there. Read.
But I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore, the world hated you.
So you have to understand this is a world of Israel. Israel is sick, man. I've seen sickness going on amongst our nation, man. Back to 2 Timothy 1:9. But they're going to say, hey, he's doing this, he's doing that. But they ain't going to never say he coming out the Bible. You ever notice that all the videos that we put out, they never say we're not coming out the Bible. That's one thing they can't say in Israel. We're going to stand on our power, and that power is this Bible. Read up.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1 and verse 9. Who hath saved us.
Read on.
And called us with an holy calling.
We've been called with a holy calling, man. It's an honor to do this work. Read on.
Not according to our works.
Not according to our works. Read on.
But according to his own purpose and grace.
According to his work, man. See, you can't let people get in your head when you're walking in this truth, man. That's how you see brothers disappear, sisters disappear. Because they're weak in the spirit. And anybody can tell you anything and pull you out the truth. Read on.
Which was given us in Christ Yahushua before the world began.
For what?
Before the world began.
You don't understand. We was ordained to do this before the world even began. How powerful is that, Israel? How powerful is that? Give me Jeremiah 1:6.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and verse 6. Then said I, Lord God, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child.
For I am a what?
For I am a child.
That's Jeremiah saying he's a child. Why? Because our people don't have the understanding yet. A lot of them in this truth still got the mind of a child. Give me 1 Corinthians 13:11. A lot of them walking around here, man, ain't got the proper understanding. But they want to attack us or me Because if the Most High is feeding you the information, why I got to hold back? Because a nigga don't want to bring it out the truth. Read up.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 11. When I was a child,
when I was not in this truth, read.
I spake as a child.
Some of us still in this truth speaking as niggas, man. As they still speaking as a child. Read.
I understood as a child.
That even the teaching that they getting, they still in a child state of mind. Read.
I thought as a child.
They even think as a child in this truth. Read.
But when I became a man,
when I believed in the spirit, read.
I put away childish things.
Some of them don't put away childish things. You got guys in this truth still playing their Nintendos, man. You got guys still playing games on their phone. It's work to be done. We in captivity. And some of us ain't thinking. But some of them still got their childish mind. Back to Jeremiah 1 and 7. And then want to call themselves a prophet. But don't want to do the prophet's work. But want a prophet's reward. Read up.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and verse 7. But the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child.
Don't say that you a child. Read.
For thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee.
That who shall send you?
That I shall send thee.
You got to understand, ain't no man sending us out there to do this work. Read on.
And whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak.
Whatever he's commanding us, that's what a seer and a prophet does. Read on.
Be not afraid of their faces.
Don't be afraid of these Israel niggas' faces, man. Don't be afraid of the 2/3 faces. Read.
For I am with thee.
Hold up, he's what?
For I am with thee.
Who else do you want on your side? A coward or the power? That ain't like, I heard people like, you don't go out. I was out there by myself before teaching. I don't change. I'll let you know I knock somebody grill out their mouth, man. They got the wrong dude, man. That's how you have to be in this truth. Look at what Paul went through. They stoned him and thought he was dead, man. If you out here doing this work, and you're going to create enemies, man. And it's going to be amongst your own people. Because they want you to go out there like Joel Osteen or somebody, man. Read.
For I am with thee to deliver thee.
To what?
To deliver thee.
Who else is with us to deliver us, man? Read.
Saith the Lord.
Says who?
Saith the Lord.
Says the Lord, man. Read on.
Then the Lord put forth his hand.
Read.
And touched my mouth.
No, some man did it.
Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth.
Read on.
And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
He did what?
I have put my words in thy mouth.
I'm going to go with the power every day, all day, man. Read on.
See, I have this day set thee over the nations.
Did what?
See, I have set this day set thee over the nations.
You got to be a leader in this truth, man. You can't come in here trying to be buddies. You got to come in here doing the work first, man. Some of us, we put our families first for this work. Some of us, we got excuses. I don't have no excuse. You never hear one come from me. As long as you've been around me, I'm the same brother. I don't change. Read.
And over the kingdoms to root out.
To what?
To root out.
What are we here to do?
To root out.
We are here to root out the weak, man. The ones that ain't going to stand for the power. Read.
And to pull down.
And to what?
And to pull down.
Pull down all the lies that has been taught in Israel. Read on.
And to destroy.
And to what?
And to destroy.
We're here to destroy, man. To destroy. People thinking we're supposed to go out there and just be choir boys or something. Sing hallelujah or something to the nation. Read on.
And to throw down.
And to what?
And to throw down.
Hold up, they didn't hear that part. And to what?
And to throw down.
They don't understand. We out there to throw down, man. Read.
To build.
To what?
To build.
Who gonna build this nation, man? Weak men can't build a nation.
That's right.
They will destroy a nation. Read.
And to plant.
And to what?
And to plant.
And to plant for the future, man. That's what's wrong with Israel. They don't want to hear this. Give me Zechariah 1 and 6. It's not, you can't go and think that, oh man, I see where it's a change of guards now, man. The real Hebrews are out there right now putting this word in now. We're not backing down to nobody. Read up.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 1 and verse 6. But my word.
But what?
But my word.
Read on.
And my statutes, which I commanded my servants, the prophets.
The who?
The prophets.
Read on.
Did they not take hold of your father?
Did they not what?
Did they not take hold of your father?
Read on.
And they returned and said, like as the Lord of hosts thought to do unto us.
Read on.
According to our ways and according to our doings, so hath he dealt with us.
Why we think we going through so much, man? Why we think we on the bottom in every city? Why are we thinking we catching hell everywhere? Why are we thinking we're going to put our nation back together with the foolishness that's going on in Israel? How? He got to send our steermans out here. I'm going to tell you something. It ain't an easy job. But some of us going to step up. Give me that in Psalms 94:16 right quick. Some of us will step up and answer the call, man. Some of us going to step up and be mans in this walk. Read that out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Some of us just think it's just the white man. No, it's some of the peoples in our nation. They are some evildoers, man. Who gonna rise up for me against the evildoers? I'm gonna rise up, man. I tell you, I'd rather die on the battlefield than to come home as a coward. Read.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
You got a lot of them in Israel, man, out there in that street corner teaching. Knowing their house ain't right. Knowing that they ain't right. Knowing that they ain't putting all in they should be putting into this walk, man. They're not here to serve the power. They're here to serve themselves. Some of them was never nothing in the world. So when they seen this, they ran to it. Now they feel like they the man in the city. See, that's what's going on, man. You shouldn't be in this truth for any glorification. You should be in this walk because the power called you to do it for your people. Give me 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. They don't want to hear the truth. Everybody want to play games. Read that out.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 10 and verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
All weapons are not carnal, man. Read.
But mighty through God.
That's mighty through the word, man.
To the pulling down of strongholds.
The stronghold is Christianity. And some of it is Israelite-anity. Some of our people's got Israelite-anity. Because some of them in this troop, they don't even wear their fringes. How you going to be in the troop and not have your fringes on, man? You can't run up to me out there in the mall talking about, hey, man, I'm in the troop. Hey, man, I don't know. You got a beard. I see a lot of niggas with beards. You're supposed to keep the commandments. How you going to let your light shine when it's crazy? Read on.
Casting down imagination.
Casting down. Because some of our people still in the truth. Yeah, Christ, he walked on water. You can't tell me my Lord didn't walk on water. You don't know. It's crazy. Read.
And every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God.
We heard to cast down every high thing, man. And if it's got to be some of our brothers, so be it. We're not here to take no pity. We have no respect of person in this truth, man. When you got that, you're not in the truth. Read on.
And bringing into captivity.
Bringing into captivity. Read.
Every thought.
Every what?
Every thought.
Read.
To the obedience of Yahweh.
We're going to bring into every thought, man. You can't be in this truth and you're not keeping the high holy days. Well, we don't supposed to celebrate that until we back in our homeland. We're practicing a righteous rehearsal here. Some of these brothers, they don't do nothing but go and study. They don't work with their hands. Some of these brothers just as dumb as they came in. It's true. It's just true. They don't have no will, no know-how to cultivate land. They don't know nothing. When it said, be ye therefore perfect, they shut down Walmart. You can't even grow a crop. You go out there and try to grow something and it die right there. Now your wife gone. Because you're not a man of the house. Some of us, all we want to do is go serve Esau and come in and out precept somebody and don't know nothing, man. We here to build our nation. That's what we was called here to do. To raise Israel up, man, and show them, just like the sisters. Some sisters in the truth, they don't do nothing but run their mouth. They be the ones on Facebook with all their pictures, with all their chests hanging out. See, I calls them out, man. Some of these camps, they still let their women wear pants. See, they don't want you to say, no, don't say nothing about us, man. We not. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, be careful. A lot of people, they just ain't careful, man. But hey, when they not careful, I know it's the Most High doing, not ours. Isaiah 44:21. I know it's not ours because we're going to stand on the power. And that's how we keep our strength. You can't have strength if you're not on the power. And that's why you see some of these brothers, man, they weak as baby poop, man. In Israel, if we had to go to war now, a lot of these guys would not come. They'll be, oh, man, I'm going to take care of my wife. I have to kill him right then and there. Mm-hmm. See, I'm a warrior. See, that's what makes me different in Israel. I go out there and sacrifice for the nation. How you think we got the land? We went and negotiated with the other nations. Well, we're going to come in, man. We're going to get y'all $100 million for this property here. No, we went in there and took it. It belongs to us. Like we're going to go home and take it back again. Read up.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 44, verse 21. Remember these, O Jacob and Israel.
Read on.
For thou art my servant. I have formed thee. Thou art my servant, O Israel. Thou shalt not be forgotten of me.
We're not going to be forgotten, man. It's just some of our people's got that spirit of fear still on them. Read on.
I have blotted out as a thick cloud.
Read on.
Thy transgressions.
All of your sins, man. Read.
And as a cloud thy sins. Return unto me, for I have redeemed thee.
See, it's the power that's redeeming us, man. I don't care what nobody in this truth say about me. Ain't now one of them ever paid my bill. Ain't now one of them ever called me when I was feeling down. See, that's what people, that's just emotional, man. And some of these guys in this truth still emotional, man. They walk around here just like a woman. Gossiping just like women's, man. Read.
Sing, O ye heavens.
He say what?
Sing, O ye heavens.
Read on.
For the Lord hath done it.
See, the Lord is doing this, man. People looking at you because they got a spirit of covetousness. They want to take your place. That's just jealousy, man. Read.
Shout, ye lower parts of the earth.
He say what?
Shout, ye lower parts of the earth.
Who in the lowest parts of the earth, man? Your nation. Some people's okay in the truth as long as they can feed their family. See, I want everybody to eat. I'm like Cornelius with that cookie. Everybody gonna get one. See, some people don't think like this. So when you selecting a school or something, you should understand who you dealing with. Read.
Break forth into singing.
Bring forth into singing. Read.
Ye mountains.
The ye leaders, man. Read.
O forest, and every tree.
O forest, O nation, and every tree, every people's therein. Read.
For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob.
Read on.
And glorified himself in Israel.
The Most High is glorifying himself, man. Read on.
Thus saith the Lord, thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb.
He that formed you from the belly, man. Read on.
I am the Lord that maketh all things.
He maketh all things. Read.
That stretcheth forth the heavens alone. That spreadeth abroad the earth by myself.
Read on.
That frustrated the tokens.
Hold up, he did what?
That frustrated the tokens.
Caused feeling of anger, man, and frustration against their own peoples. Read.
Of the liars.
Of who?
Of the liars.
Read that again. He do what?
That frustrated the tokens.
The soothsayers. Read on.
Of the liars.
Of who?
Of the liars.
Of the liars, man. Read.
And make it diviners mad.
They make it diviners mad. Soothsayers, people that want, hey, don't listen to them. Or they contact my wife. Why you cowards can't contact me? Because you know I don't play it. I'm on Facebook. I'm not hard to find. I'm out there on the corner every 7. I don't run high from nobody. I'm like Tyson in the truth at his age of 21. Read on, huh?
That turneth wise men back.
He turneth these wise people that think they wise backwards, man. Read.
And make it their knowledge foolish.
And make it their what?
And make it their knowledge foolish.
How is that? Because he put the spirit on us to bring out the right word. Read.
that confirmeth the word of his servant,
that confirmeth the word of his servant. Read.
and performeth the counsel of his messenger,
Read on.
that said to Jerusalem, Thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah ye shall be built.
We gonna be built, man. Read.
And I will raise up the decayed places thereof.
He's the one doing all this work, man. I'm not claiming to nothing. I work my bones to death in this truth. I'm not here to be glorified, man, or to be worshiped. I'm just here to do the work that I've been called to do. Isaiah 30:9. A lot of people, they don't want to do this work. All you hear is crybabies in this truth, man. Weak mans. That's what's in Israel, man. Weak mans. Because a lot of them been raised by their mama, man. Some of them got that same spirit in this truth. Sugar. Read up.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 9. That this is a rebellious people.
That's what we're dealing with, even in this truth. That's why I tell y'all, somebody come in, be careful. They are rebellious in the mind, man. Read.
Lying children.
Love to lie, man. Read.
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
That would not hear what?
The law of the Lord.
We were dealing with a brother out there once about his fringes. Then we had 15 videos make up. I mean, what kind of scriptures did you pull in that say you don't have to wear your fringes? It's madness. It's madness that what goes on in Israel. You got a camp that be crossing the street. As soon as they break camp, they go to McDonald's. Some of them already walking dead, but then they still go over there to Mac Killers and eat. They're not trying to show their peoples nothing, man. It's all about showmanship, man. About who their elder is. I keep warning y'all. Y'all better be careful. Some of these dudes walking around. I seen this one wicked dude give a 45-second video about the chip. Y'all know who I'm talking about. 45 seconds. Dude, deal with the precepts, man. Don't say you're going to laugh about something. Deal with them precepts. That's what you was laughing because you was cut in the heart. You was cut in the mind. So that's all you had to laugh about. Read on. Well, man, give me Isaiah 1 and 4. See, we thinking we out here dealing with somebody in the truth. People run up to them, man. They show them all kind of love. I be trying to tell you, man. I keep my eye on them. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 4. A sinful nation.
And what are we supposed to be out there in the streets doing? We're dealing with some people that's wicked as hell, man. As time increased, they got wickeder and wickeder. And this society is on a level that y'all have no understanding of, man. A lot of y'all watch television shows and movies, don't even know it talking about you. When you see the Planet of the Apes, they talking about you, man. When you see any animals, they talking about you. Esau always sending subliminal message to his people, man. They always talking about you. But you'll go back and enjoy. Ain't some of these old homosexual sodomite comedians, man. Some of y'all still love to go watch them. Oh, Cat Williams, he funny as hell. Cat Williams can drop dead, man, if he don't repent. And that little short dude, I don't know his name because I don't watch him. See, I don't watch some of these sodomites, man. And I'm going to tell you something. People hate it when I come to them with the truth. They acting like I just go home and go to sleep. Some nights I'm up, man. I'm up here studying everything. I'm watching every move Esau make. Some of our peoples ain't watching it. They too busy watching each other. I don't got my eye on our enemy. Because he's using our own peoples to pull us out of this truth. Read on up.
A people laden with iniquity.
Laden with iniquities, man. Heavy. They into all kind of sin. You got niggas out here, Israel niggas out here want to smoke weed, man. You got to want to do everything. The real prophets stand up and tell them the truth, man. I don't know how y'all think Ezra's got there. Ezra went in there with his hands, man. You got to come at our peoples like that, man, because they real weak in the spirit. Because they see what Esau do and they want to do it. Read on.
A seed of evildoers.
A what?
A seed of evildoers.
People thinking we out there in that corner dealing with Israelites. We out there dealing with people that Christianity, stuck in that Buddhism. We was out there this weekend. No matter how much information I brought to this Muslim, he didn't want to hear it. They want you to be caught up in the lies that they caught up in. And he's a smoking Muslim. He probably ain't been to Nam Temple, man. So these just some Israel nigga Muslims. Read on.
Children that are corrupted.
Y'all don't understand. People coming into this truth are corrupted in the mind. Y'all thinking y'all dealing with special. Man, y'all better understand. Say all Israel is not Israel. So we easily gravitate to a spirit. He come telling us. It's crazy. Read on.
They have forsaken the Lord.
They have forsaken the Lord. And you got to understand the Bible's dealing with awakened Israelites. Read on.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward.
They are going away what?
Backward.
You see them. I seen two brothers come out there trying to give their doctrines. What they said, Christ didn't die. We give Yahushua too much power. I'm like, these two walking dead right here. I just seen them sitting in the school a couple years ago. They leave out, man, where they go backwards. I see it all the time. I seen one dude, he called himself, I ain't gonna say his name, but the next time I seen him, he had shaved his head off, man, and his beard off. And you know how I like the high side, look like a giant milk dud. Should have left that hair on his head, man. But when you see them go, they start going backwards. The doctrine changed. This ain't right, and their house ain't right. So the doctrine ain't gonna be right. The doctrine only gonna be right when it fits your house. Read on.
Why should ye be stricken anymore?
Why? Why should they be stricken? He's saying gather together. You got all these different sects, man. Some of these guys, I seen the one guy, I'm gonna just tell you, it was called Thug. I don't see him no more, but now it should be called Hug, because I see him teaching with a woman now. See, I don't fear him, because he run up to me, he gonna get his grills sliced up. See, that's just how I think. But you out here killing the nation, and it's okay. So yes, I'm gonna start calling you out. Read on.
Ye will revolt more and more.
If you don't rebuke them, they're gonna continue the garbage. Read.
The whole head is sick.
The whole head is sick, man. Read.
And the whole heart faint.
The mind is gone. So we're dealing with people, man. They're not here to do the work of the Most High. They're here to please the flesh. Read on.
From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it.
There's no soundness in their mind, man. You talking to them, it's just like, man, once you come to a certain spiritual level, you'll start understanding what I'm saying. As long as you serving these brothers and running behind them, they okay. But once you start getting the notions to understand, and if brothers come in here and say, I see something, I want to see what you see. I'm not going to shut you down. Because if the Most High is giving you a vision, then I want to see what is going on. Some of these guys you can't go to like that. That's how it is with them. Read on.
But wounds and bruises and putrefying sores.
Purifying souls. Read on.
They have not been closed.
They have not been closed, man. Some of these people walking out on the street right now causing more problems than they need to. They're out there causing more problems because they're causing division, but I guess that's what the Most High have ordained for them to do. Read.
Neither bound up.
Neither bound up, read.
Neither mollified with ointment.
They haven't been healed properly, man. And they want to run out here and start teaching. Madness. Madness going on, what I see. I don't like I tell y'all, I can go out there still by myself. That's just how I am. I used to go downtown Dallas, catch the dark train, and go down there by myself. A lot of brothers don't know this. Like I tell you, I wish you would. That's all I'm going to tell you. That's why you see me with the rings on the finger now. I understand what a weapon is. I wish you would. I'm not out there to fight you. But if you're coming out there to cause some trouble, believe me, I'm going to be the first one to throw a punch. Because we're not here to play with our people, man. They want to see fear in you. I'm going to let them know there's none in me, man. I'm a man of the Most High. Back to Isaiah 30 and 10. So some people, he talking about snapping necks, man. And, well, repent. See, they don't want to say that, but they'll holler, he talking about snapping necks. Yeah, I'm going to snap plenty necks, man. 10 at a time. Yak up. Because I'm tired of being here, man. I'm tired of waking up and seeing my peoples out there on the curb, man. I'm tired of seeing them in the hood catching hell. And you want to sit up and worry about me snapping a neck? Your neck will be first. You don't care nothing about your peoples out there. Read on, man.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 10, which say to the seers.
See, we the seers, man. We the prophets. Read on.
See not.
Hold up. Let's go to 1 Samuel's, man. 9 and 9. Let's show him what a seer is. See, they don't want us to see their crimes. They don't want us to see what they're going through. That's why some of them, we don't want you. Nobody can talk to you yet because I'm going to tell you how T.I. is. Read that up.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 9 and verse 9. Before a time in Israel,
read on.
When a man went to inquire of God, thus he spake, come and let us go to the seers.
See, nobody want to come to the seers these days. Everybody want to go to their neighbor. They want to go dealing with the spirits that's weak so they can get what they want to hear. Tell me smooth things. But read on.
For he that is now called a prophet.
See, they call a prophet a messenger of God. Read.
Was before time called a seer.
See, one that sees, man. Everybody don't have the vision in Israel, man. And a lot of people are leading people right off the mountain, man. Go back, man. Isaiah 30 and 10. You got guys in this truth, man. They ain't trying to do nothing righteous about the Most High. They talk a good game, but they game, I can see right through them. Don't call me with that garbage. I'm going to hear what you're saying. Certain words going to make me think. I done told you the English language is the basics on the planet. You can't run game on people that have understanding of this word. Read that again.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 10, which say to the seers.
They say to the seers, man, to read the prophets that's going to stand on this word. Read.
See not.
Don't see not. Don't tell me what's wrong with my house, man. Don't tell me what I'm not doing right. Don't tell me my elder is wicked as hell, man. They don't want you to say these things because they comfortable being niggas, man. Read.
And to the prophets.
See, to the real prophets, read.
Prophesy not unto us right things.
They don't want to hear the right things, man. They want to continue Israel. A lot of them are walking dead, man. They don't want the right things. They don't want the truth. Read.
Speak unto us smooth things.
They want us to speak unlike some of these guys, man. Some of these guys got an effeminate spirit, man. I'm just telling you. I don't care about them coming at me. I want to piss them off. Get your spirit right, Ak. You know, you're out there calling Kwame Yasharala, but you ain't here for the Israel. You are here for yourself. Give your neighbor your last. Do for your nation. A lot of people don't understand what a real prophet does. Read.
Prophesy deceit.
They want to hear lies, man. Oh, just tell me what I want to hear. Make me feel good, man. I don't want to know the truth. Give me Jeremiah 5 and 31, man. I'm not here to cut rugs with you, man. I'm here to tell you how it is. And that's when you see weak spirit. That's why you got Proverbs 28 and 1. Do you think that's talking to the sleep Israel? That's talking to Israelites. It say the wicked flee when no man pursue it. We ain't pursuing nobody. But they cry. Because their house ain't right. Their life ain't right. You want the perfect job. When you come in this truth, you should be expected to be afflicted. Read up.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 5 and verse 31. The prophets prophesied falsely.
See, some of them, how you going to teach somebody about marriage? How you going to teach someone about your nation if you're not prophesying righteous? Read.
And the priests bear rule by their means.
By their methods, man. What? By great conversation. Lying to the people. You got a lot of them in here, man. Just like that. Read.
And my people.
And what?
And my people.
Read on.
Love to have it so.
They love it, man. They love being amongst niggas, man. I'm just telling you, they love it. They love being around wicked people, man. Israel love drama. I don't care about none of that garbage they put out videos about each other. It means nothing to me. That let me know that you're a nigga if you're doing it. Somebody's got to stand up and say something. Everybody walking around with their head down. Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing, man. He might put something out on me. Well, put something out on me. I don't care. Because I got a pattern of good work. See, nobody out there can tell you, hey, he was good to us, man. See, they can't tell you nothing negative about me. Read on.
And what will ye do in the end thereof?
What you gonna do in the end thereof? A lot of them gonna see Most High snatch their elder head out their socket, man. What are you gonna do? Oh, no, don't kill the elder, man. That's what they gonna do. He gonna have to kill them because they ain't gonna have the right spirit. No one should do that if he had to snatch my neck off. I had somebody tell me once, I might not make it. I'm like, why is you over the congregation? I'm like, excuse my language, but that's what I did. So I had to get away from this nigga. You can't tell me anything, man. Jeremiah 23:13. See, because people worried about having a house full. I'm not. I'm worried about people making it to the kingdom. Because them weak spirits, they run, man. They tuck their tail and run.
Read the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 13. And I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria.
Seen the follies, man. All kind of wicked things going on in our nation. Read.
They prophesied in Baal.
Read on.
And caused my people Israel to err.
Why the Most High got the scripture in there? They doing the same thing, man. Nobody want to stand on keeping these commandments. A sister tried to walk in here in the door and see, hey, we gave her a dress. She didn't want to put it on. And she had to go. You're going to cover your head in here. You're going to come in here with your friends on. We'll help you get them, man. We ain't in here to play games with our nation. People, that's what people want, love and hugs and emotion stuff. That's what they're comfortable with. That's what Esau have taught them to do. A happy house, happy wife. Let me tell you something. You're going to be a single man soon, man. I'm just telling you the truth. You better go in there with 2 foot down. I know y'all didn't see me in the video when I had to put 2 feet on your house on the image of the beats, man. I'm about this word. I'm about getting out of here. Y'all don't understand what they got planned for us, man. They trying to wipe us off as a nation. Read on.
I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem and horrible things.
Horrible things, man. Read.
They commit adultery.
And let me tell you something. I wish somebody in here would. That's why we tell brothers and sisters, come in, man, get to know what you're dealing with. Some of them ready to come in here for that 2 minutes of fame. Now, hey, man, I don't like her, man. It was a problem. But I warn you, read.
And walk in lies.
They don't want to tell you the truth, man. Hey, what's going on? Hey, man, we just friends, man. Read on.
They strengthen also the hands of evildoers.
Read on.
That none doth return from his wickedness. They are all of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah.
Gomorrah, wicked peoples, man. Read on.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts, concerning the prophet.
Concerning who?
Concerning the prophet.
This is a lot of them I heard today. Read.
Behold, I will feed them with wormwood.
Bitterness, man. Read.
And make them drink the water of gall.
Venom, man. Poison. Read.
For from the prophets of Jerusalem is profaneness gone forth into all the land.
Read on.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the word of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain.
They make you useless, man. A lot of people in Israel don't know they're being made useless. Read.
They speak a vision of their own heart.
Of their own mind. Read.
And not out of the mouth of the Lord.
They're not coming out of the mouth of the power. Read on.
They say still unto them that despise me.
See, they say quiet unto those that despise me. Read.
The Lord hath said.
Read on.
Ye shall have peace.
Read on.
And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart.
That's their own vision. Read.
No evil shall come upon you.
Some of them tell them, man, you ain't got to wear fringes. You ain't got to keep the 7th day. You ain't got to do this. We don't have to keep the laws. We don't have to practice the high holy days. We don't have to do what's righteous in God's eye. Ain't no evil gonna come upon you. They are lie, man. And that's what I'm here to tell you. Isaiah 30 and 11. You know, I think about these things. Why me? Why not me? I'm the right one. I'm not afraid of none of them. I don't care how long you've been in the truth. 30 years, I will come see you. Read up.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 11. Get you out of the way.
That's what they always telling us, man. Read.
Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
They don't want to hear these scriptures, man. They don't want to have a dialogue. They want to push what they want to push. If you ain't in our school, you ain't in the truth. Nigga, pull a precept. I'll wait. Matter of fact, put my number on the screen so they can call me. We got 100% of the truth. Please, put my number. I'll wait. See, I know you're a liar. Read on up.
Wherefore, thus said the Holy One of Israel.
Read.
Because ye despise this word.
They hate this word, man. Read.
And trust in oppression.
Trust in oppression. Read.
And perverseness.
Read on.
They stay thereon.
They stay thereon, man. They never change. Read.
Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach.
Depth. Read.
Ready to fall.
Ready to fall. Read.
Swelling out in a high wall.
Read on.
Whose breaking cometh suddenly.
It come what?
Whose breaking cometh suddenly.
Read.
At an instant.
That's death, man. So that's why you see so much going in amongst the nation. We too busy to call each other. Salam, what's good, man? I see everything good with you. You try to reach out to them, they don't want to talk to you, man. You that nigger. So that's how they look at you. Because you ain't doing it their way. Smooth. Might well go on those corners with a suit, man. Numbers 12 and 6. Numbers 12 and 6.
The book of Numbers, chapter 12 and verse 6. And he said, hear now my word.
He say what?
Hear now my word.
This is Yahweh. Hear now my words. Read.
If there be a prophet among you,
read on.
I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision.
Read on.
And will speak unto him in a dream.
Some of people don't understand. Everybody, they go home and nothing ever happened. Because they're not in the righteous spirit, man. When you're in the spirit, you have a pattern of good work. Read.
My servant Moses is not so.
Read on.
Who is faithful in all mine house.
Who is what?
Faithful in all mine house.
Man, let the pressure come to them, man. I'm going to see how faithful they are. Read on.
With him will I speak mouth to mouth.
Read on.
Even apparently, and not in dark speeches.
Not dark speeches, sins, lies. Read.
And the similitude.
Read.
Of the Lord shall he behold.
And that similitude is the understanding of the parables. Read.
Wherefore, then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?
Let me tell you something. They're going to speak against all the real prophets, man. Moses got down too. See, some of people be thinking these guys, you have to be strong when you're dealing with Israel, man. Israel wants somebody they can run over. Very soft. Proverbs 29:18. Very soft. They don't understand, man. We dealing with a people, man, that have, it's like they just walking dead even in its truth. Read that up.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 18. Where there is no vision.
Where there is no vision, read.
The people perish.
Some people go to these schools and try to start school. These guys ain't got no vision, man. They just want to be seen of men. They just won't take something. They might well go back to Esau kingdom and go. Happy is he. You should keep this law, because that's the only way you're going to be happy. Read out the book of Psalms, chapter 89, verse 18. For the Lord is our defense. See, the Lord is our shield, man. That's why we let man dictate us, man. We ain't got no defense. See, you better have the power as your shield. Read.
And the Holy One of Israel is our king.
And Yahweh is our king. Read.
And thou spakest in vision.
The vision is a revelation to reveal. Read.
To
people. Read.
I have found David my servant.
Read on.
With my holy oil have I anointed him.
Have I anointed him? Not no Israelite, man. Have I anointed him? Read.
With whom my hand shall be established.
With whom my hands shall be established. Read.
My arm also shall strengthen him.
My arms also shall strengthen him. With whom my hand shall establish. The power shall be established, directed. My arms also shall strengthen him, confirm the word in him. Read.
The enemy shall not exact upon him.
The enemy shall not, the impostor, the enemy, read, shall not exact upon him. Read.
Nor the son of wickedness
Even our own people, man, read.
afflict him.
That's why I tell you I'm wrong about these guys. Read on.
And I will beat down his foes.
He's going to do what?
And I will beat down his foes.
I'm walking with the power. I don't know about y'all, man. Because I got God that'll beat down all our foes, man. That's powerful there. Read.
Before his face.
Before what?
Before his face.
I see it on the video. Wherever I see it, huh? Read.
And plague them.
And what?
And plague them.
Read.
That hate him.
Because he's going to plague them, man. That's why we don't worry about nothing in Israel, man. We're going to walk and talk the talk. Read on.
For my faithfulness and my mercy shall be with him.
And be with him. Read.
And in my name shall his horn be exalted.
Read on.
I will set his hand also in the sea, and his right hand in the rivers.
And then the hand in the sea, the heavens, and the river is more understanding. Read on.
He shall cry unto me.
Read on.
Thou art my Father.
Thou art who?
Thou art my Father.
Read on.
My God.
Read.
And the rock of my salvation.
That's why I'm trying to deal with you, man, these brothers, man. They're not in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, the Most High, man. You have to be in the spirit to understand that precept. You got to understand you're not worried about nothing. The Most High can confound the greatest of them out here, man. That's why you stick with the power of Psalms 62 and 5.
The book of Psalms, chapter 62 and verse 5. My soul, wait thou only upon God.
Read on.
For my expectation is from him.
From who?
Is from him.
Read on.
He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense.
It said the same thing. He's my shield.
I shall not be moved.
Where we going to be moved, man? When you got the power behind you, man, you can stand on anybody. Read.
And God is my salvation.
God is my salvation. Read.
And my glory.
And my what?
And my glory.
And my glory. Read on.
The rock of my strength.
The what?
The rock of my strength.
Read on.
And my refuge is in God.
Is in who?
Is in God.
Some of our people still haven't got their refuge in man. 2 Timothy 21. Understand this.
Read this. The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 1. Now therefore,
Read.
my son,
My who?
my son,
Read on.
be strong in the grace that is in Yahushua,
Be strong in his mercy, man. Read on.
and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men.
To who?
To faithful men,
To faithful ones, man. Read.
who shall be able to teach others also.
Who's going to be able to teach others also? Give me Psalms 101 and 6. So someone, hey man, such and such, he look nice. I go over here, Israel sick, man. That's why I say the whole head is sick. The whole head is sick. Read that up.
The book of Psalms, chapter 101 and verse 6. Read, my eyes shall be upon the faithful of the land.
My eyes shall be upon who?
The faithful of the land.
Read on.
That they may dwell with me.
That they may dwell with who?
With me.
Read on.
He that walketh in a perfect way.
He that what?
Walketh in a perfect way.
Read on.
He shall serve me.
He shall what?
He shall serve
That's
me.
what I'm going to do, man. Back to 2 Timothy 2 and 3. So I know a lot of them, they going to have that banana in the hand in a few minutes soon as the video. But I don't care. Read up.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 3. Now therefore, endure hardly.
Endure patience, man. Read.
As a good soldier.
As a what?
As a good soldier
Read on.
of Yahweh
no man fighteth and taketh himself in the affairs of his life no more. And read.
That he may please him who hath chosen him to be his soldier.
You should be pleasing him that hath chosen you to be his soldier. Give me that in Ezekiel 37:10. Who have chosen you, man? It's an honor to be chosen. We could be out there somewhere being just like our people. Probably have one leg out in the streets and one leg and about to lose everything we got, man. Because that's what's going to happen. Read up.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me.
We're doing the job as he commanded us, right?
And the breath came into them.
We know.
And they lived.
We know.
And stood up upon their feet. An exceeding great army.
We out there really to say the 144, man. A lot of people don't know that. We out there to say the 144. Because once that's taken care of, this place is done for. So we ain't too far off. Back, give me Joel 2:11. This place is done for, man. Read that out.
The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 11. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army.
Read on.
For his camp is very great.
This camp is going to be great, man. Read.
For he is strong that executing his word.
The ones that execute his word is what?
He is strong that executing his word.
Read on.
For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. And who can abide?
Some people just thinking it's just going to be roses and flowers all over the ground when y'all shut here, man. Y'all just doing that day is not going to be a great day. But as long as they haven't repented, we know.
Therefore, also now, saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your heart,
We know.
and with fasting,
Read.
and with weeping, and with mourning,
With what?
and with mourning.
Give me your 1 Peter 5:1 right quick when we get out of here. When you get there, read it.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 5 and verse 1. The elders which are among you, I exhort.
He's what?
I exhort.
Read on.
Who am also an elder,
Paul said he was an elder. Read.
and a witness of the sufferings of Yahushua,
Read on.
and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed.
Read.
Feed the flock of God.
They say what?
Feed the flock of God.
Now turn the other cheek.
Feed the flock of God.
Read.
Which is among you.
Which is what?
Which is among you.
Which is amongst his wives on these videos to read.
Taking the oversight thereof.
Taking the what?
Taking the oversight thereof.
Read.
Not by constraint.
Not by constraint. Read.
But willingly.
Willingly, man. Read.
Not for filthy lucre.
We're not here for no money, man. You're going to die here broke, man. Read.
But of a ready mind.
Like what?
Of a ready mind.
Read on.
Neither as being lords over God,
Don't be lords over God's heritage. Read.
but being examples to the flock.
You got to be an example. You got to get 32 if that's what it calls for. Read.
And when the chief shepherd shall appear,
When Yahushua shall appear, read.
he shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away.
See, that's what I'm waiting on, man. I'm waiting on them to see that crown of glory that ain't going to fade away. Ain't no man going to come running and telling me nothing, man. Because I know who I stand on. I stand on this word, man. And I'm 100 behind back in power. And I'm 100 behind our nations. And I'm 100 to go out there and continue to push this word. Some of us will not. And no, shalom.
Thank you.